What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Happy Venusaur YouTube channel. And I am in my room right now, and I'm super excited to show off my Cuphead game drawings that I've drawn here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the, I've drawn these all from looking at like the photos of them online, drawing tutorials, and I'm really proud of what I've done. So I would really like to show them off to you today. And a special thanks to I forget what it's called. I think it's Cool Kids Art for helping me be able to draw these. It's a really good channel. I suggest you go check that out. Also for more drawing tutorials. So we're gonna start over here with the first world. They're arranged in the order that you fight them in the game. So first world, first we got Mo-Tato over here. He's got some nice angry looking eyes, some kind of skin wrinkles to show he's a potato. And he's part of the root pack. I just didn't really decide to draw the onion or the carrot, but I will actually get to why, or kind of like an add-on to that in the end of the video. And I drew his death quote, which is buttered, smashed, and mashed. It's over for you. So this is a really cool character. Next, you fight Koopa Grande. He's a little bit darker shade of blue on this one, which I'm a little upset about, but I still think it looks pretty cool. That's the right blue right there that he should have been. I'm a handsome slime bringing pain. One bounce at a time is the actual quote. I just decided to cut it off a little bit more. Then we got Ribby. I didn't draw Croaks, but I did draw Ribby. I also like Ribby a little bit better. I think he's a little bit more frog-like looking. Of course, the green, karate, crude and bad, because we're from the wrong side of the lily pad. And that would also be Croaks talking. Then we got Hildeberg. Her skin is a little bit pink up there. I kind of messed that up because I had the wrong marker cap on, which made it look like it was peach, but it actually wasn't. And hers is fitting, isn't it? I'm a blimp, you're a wimp. So that's one of my favorite death quotes right there. And she is sitting on a cloud, which I find really cool. Oh, whoa. Okay. I gotta move a little bit back there. Last boss in this world, Cagney Carnation on his last phase. Extreme pollination and total domination. I really am proud of my kind of shading, especially how his kind of hands are like roots going into the ground here, and I like his shading on the edge of the flower. So I'll just kind of zoom out a little bit. That is the first world right there. Moving on to the second world. By the way, her little ice cream cone kind of puff fell off, which used to be there. I'm not sure where it went. Sometimes these posters fall, but this is Baroness von Bonbon. I won't sugarcoat it, you never stood a chance. There's her little candy cane staff. She's a really good, kind of a human kind of body shape, so drawing like Cuphead humans, this drawing could really help you with that. Moving up, Jimmy the Great. My ink ran out a little bit, so it's kind of a little messy in the middle of his chest right there. But some of these are a little bit cut off because I cut these out, and they didn't have room on the page, so I had to kind of cut them off a little bit, just like kind of Beppy the Clown's, which I'm going to get to in a second, his feet. But I still think it looks pretty cool. And I had to cut out his death quote a lot because it didn't fit. It sounds kind of weird. You look the fool falling for a trick I learned at school. It's kind of weird, but it's actually, the real quote is, you look the fool falling for the first trick I learned in genie school. Because, of course, he is a genie. And then Beppy the Clown. I really like this character. One of my favorites. He's got his nice kind of blue suit, his gloves. Wow, you're quite the goblet down. Or goblet down, like a goblet, because of Cuphead, see what I did there? Then going up, we have Wally Warbles. I like his kind of three-dimensional, well, not three-dimensional, but his beak kind of coming off right there. And his legs, he's in the birdhouse, I find really cool. Eye on the air, I flowered eagles here. And then lastly for this world, we have Grim Matchstick. Of course, his tail is a little bit cut off, but his wing is kind of coming out, which I like. And his quote is, "Don't misunderstand my flames. I only meant fun and games." He has a little bit of a stutter for some reason. I'm not actually sure why. Now, coming over to the third world, we first have Rumor Honeybottoms. And this is kind of, I really like this boss, especially for how her kind of shape is. She has a cool kind of spherical shape. Her quote is a little bit hard to read, but it actually says this honey is off limits. We got Sally Stage Play. I kind of messed up her eyes a little bit, as you can see, but the rest of her body is kind of spot on. especially like her parasol umbrella. And then her quote is break a leg, nah, break a toe, which is kind of a reference to like the usual saying, break a leg before a play. So, aside from Riding Beard, I decided to just put his ship's quote in the fight, which is ha 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 ha. A little bit of a laugh there. And then he's got his like clenched fists, his cool beard. Then we got one of my favorites up here, Phantom Express Train. I did not add the skeleton or the ghost or like those two kind of demon lollipops, whatever those are that come out of the train. But his is what a glorious night for me to bring the fright, which is cool. I have Werner Werman in his Campbell soup can there, doing the whole salute. And his is this tank is the ultimate weapon. You will not win, because he is a German mouse. And now we go down here to Calamaria, a really cool looking mermaid, especially with her kind of octopus hair and how it's kind of like folded up with a different color. That's probably my favorite part. Nice. We got like kind of another one of those like Baroness von Bonbon who gives you a good kind of feel for the human body shape. And then we have You're a Cutie. I'm not sure if I should catch and release, which is a cool quote there. And then lastly, for the third word, we have Dr. Cal's robot. Some cool shading over there. His vent, his little chest, and his antenna, and his objective complete, target scrapped. So that is it for the third world. There are worlds back over there. Now we go to the last world, which is Inkle Hell, and we have King Dice over here looking snazzy. He got his cool little cards in his hand over there, hand on his hips, and his cool dapper looking shoes. And his quote is so clever, so dapper, you better believe this dice is loaded. Hi-ho! And there he is. I love also his smug kind of face and his little blushes on the side. Now, coming into my favorite one, of course, the devil himself. I'm really proud of my shading for this one by looking at the picture about how like even the horns are shaded red. There's like kind of like those yellow streaks all around. I'm really proud of this one. And this one I decided not to cut out so I can make it as big as possible and show emphasis on like how kind of looming and scary he is. So he's got a cool looking mouth, some wrinkles to show that he's angry, his hairy neck, which I actually added, and his quote, anyone who dares to confront me will be destroyed. So guys, now I have an interesting little thing to tell you. Let me just get down from my bed. I'll show you the people as I do. And this is my full poster collection. And what I will say is some of the reasons I didn't draw like the kind of extra people in the fight, like for instance the whole root pack over there, like I just drew Motato. Not Croaks, or I left out let's see, I left out the extra Phantom Express people, or just Dr. Kyle himself, or King Dice's mini bosses. But the reason I did that is because I really just wanted to get the main guys down. And I definitely think that I will be making other posters with additional people, like especially Cuphead and Mugman, of course. Can't leave them out. Elder Kettle, the additional root pack people, and some additional things that can be Cuphead and Mugman in their plane. So, the interesting part about this video, guys, and I'm sure there's a lot of other videos out there like this, but what I would really like to do is if this video can get to 10 likes or more, I will do a drawing tutorial for every single one of these characters, including the carrot for the root pack and the onion, Croaks, and also including the other Phantom Express people. So, I would really appreciate it if you like this video, because I promise once this gets to 10 likes, the first thing I'll do is start making tutorial videos. And I know, yeah, like I said, there are a lot of other tutorials out there, but I would really appreciate it if you like this video, and hopefully you liked my drawings, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.